Good morning, trendsetters. You're watching What's Trendy, news where the markets crash, world leaders clash, and I just try to remember my coffee order. I'm your host, Winton Thomas, here to decode chaos with charm and caffeine. Here's what's on today's global mess buffet. Wall Street's on another emotional bender, Canada's ghosting America for new trade partners, and India and Russia are deepening a strategic friendship that might just give the US trust issues. Let's dive in because logic clearly has left the chat. First up, the Wall Street roller coaster. US stocks are having more mood swings than my Aunt Linda during a full moon. The Dow and S&P 500 erased their morning gains after investors started panicking over corporate earnings and Trump's latest tariff tantrum. The Dow dropped 265 points and Caterpillar, bless its little industrial heart, got downgraded and immediately started digging its own grave, down 3.6%. The S&P 500 basically flatlined, like my excitement over quarterly earnings reports, while the Nasdaq stayed slightly positive, probably just to feel special. Meanwhile, Ralph Lauren took a 9% hit, proving once and for all that even designer polo shirts can't shield you from the wrath of economic insecurity. Their CFO warned of a bumpy second half, which honestly sounds more like a personal crisis than a fiscal forecast. Now let's cross the border to Canada, where Premier Doug Ford says they're diversifying trade. Translation: they're swiping left on the US and cozying up to the EU and UK. Imports are up 25% and 30% respectively. Because when America raises tariffs to 35%, the polite thing to do is pack your maple syrup and find new friends. Ford also teased a Trump-Mark Carney summit. Will it be civil? Or will someone end up body-checking the other into a pile of NAFTA paperwork? No one knows, but if there's poutine, I'm watching. Meanwhile, in international It's Not You, It's US news, India and Russia are making hard eyes at each other again, after the US slapped India with a 25% tariff for buying Russian oil, because, nothing says freedom like punishing countries for shopping where they want. India's security advisor called the Indo-Russian relationship very special. So there you have it, a market that's one earnings call away from therapy, a Canada that's politely slamming the trade door, and a global alliance map that looks like a dating app gone rogue. That's it for today on What's Trendy News. I'm Winton Thomas reminding you, if you can't predict the market, at least you can predict that we'll be back tomorrow with more satire, sass, and probably some economic whiplash. Thanks for watching. Try not to buy stocks based on vibes alone.